3rd and just 2 to go. Play fake, it's Love. That's the first down, and he's still going. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Packers.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Running on first here with Jacobs. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Nathaniel Watson there for the stop.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Takes the handoff, now Love. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Love from the gun. Toward the sideline and caught by Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
This throw is caught. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Love to throw again. That's incomplete left side.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. They stick with Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 2 on that pickup, and after another run, he stopped shy. It's 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
Love throwing on 4th. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Motioning him from the slot right. Coming out throwing is Baker. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. Hauled in by Godwin. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Baker throwing again. He's going deep this time. This is brought in at the 15. We have an injured player down, so we'll take a pause. Looks like it is Chris Godwin they're tending to after the play. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Mayfield to throw again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Baker now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make...
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On the option, it's Jacobs. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Play brought to an end by Jordan Whitehead. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the 37, into the hands of Neighbors. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 47. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. 1 quarter gone. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. This pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you could run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break, and they finally get him to the ground.
Another try following the sack. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Buccaneers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Godwin sent in motion right. First down, here's Baker. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Intended target there was Mike Evans. So now it's going to be third and long. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He finds Evans left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Buys time, rolling right. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. That pass complete to Irving. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. The former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. And he does not tie this game. His extra points off. They remain down by one. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Nixon now to return it. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Ball at the 33 for first down. Love out of the shotgun. This ball's cut by Bowers. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Gets this one to Watson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Spins out of one stop. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting...
It's a Green Bay touchdown! All right, so this solid first half continues for Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Mayfield now from the gun. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. He's got this at the 27. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They've got a man in motion. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker. Third down, 1 yard to go. Love from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Trying for the deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
From the gun, Mayfield. That's caught. He found some space. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again.
Mayfield's pass intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. First and 10 coming up. Here's Love to throw. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 1. He put everything he had into this one. They got a hand on it, and now it's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. Has a hole left, room to run. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-six touchdown. Offense trying to add to the defensive effort and turn 6 points into 8. Getting right back to it after that interception. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Nixon now to return it. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Love back to it after the pick. That finds Jacobs complete. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down Packers.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On first and 10, here's Love. Neighbors with a catch. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On second down, Jacobs. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down throw, here's Love. He's got Bowers working the sideline. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands. 2nd and 3. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. This one intended for the running back. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect. All you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Love on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. This finds Evans, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Set.
Baker now from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Packers have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
You know, most pass rushers really don't get enough credit for how well they read those quarterbacks. As he was fighting his blocker, kept his eyes on the ball, and he timed it perfectly to get a hand up in the throwing lane and force the incompletion.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look. Third down coming. To the air with Love. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Buccaneers will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions. I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Hurry, hurry! Run, run, run.
2nd and 4. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. From the red zone now. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Throwing again is Baker. Escapes the puck. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. Packers pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow their lead off the turnover. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
So the Packers showing faith in their offense as they decide to go for 2. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Gets him on the in route. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Hey, we're 33.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Forced out to his right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
That's a catch, Jalen McMillan. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. They've got first down from the 31. Baker throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.